Hi, we just finished meeting for pronunciation practice on Monday, March 13th. And I had a request to make my video bigger as part of the sharing the spreadsheet and my video. And that makes a lot of sense because I'm always pointing in my mouth and telling you to look what I'm doing, but maybe that picture is very small. So let's try this and let me know if this is good, if it's big enough. I want my head bigger, and if you can still read the spreadsheet, okay. So it was a great suggestion, and this is a good experiment. So we started with tots. That could be small kids, and there's a charity called Toys for Tots that came into my mind. The vowel is ah, so open ta, tots. If you don't open enough, it'll sound like t instead of ta, tots. And then there's tater tots, which are fried potato puff thing. Tater tots. The first T in T sounds like a T. The second T sounds like a D. Tater. And then both T's in tots sound like T's. Tater tots. Sweetener. You can say this with two syllables, sweetener, or you can have three syllables and make the syllabic n noise. When your tongue goes up for the T, sweetener, sweetener. Or just skip the n and make two syllables, sweetener. Rose quartz. So you want to keep your lips small. When you say rose, your lips should be very small and keep them rounded as you say quartz. Rose quartz. And that quartz that ends with a Z will sound the same as a quartz that ends with an S. Quartz. Quartz. Wrist. Forget about the W. And if it's the last word or if the wrist comes before another word with a consonant, then you won't hear the T. You'll just hold it. Wrist. Wrist. You will hear it if there's a vowel after it, like my wrist always. My wrist always hurts after tennis. Hurts after will also connect. Verbose. Verbose. Have a good V. Remember that V is the same as the F, but with voicing. So if you have trouble finding the V, make the F first, and then use voicing. Impediment. Impediment. And pe is the same vowel as head. Impediment. Inflate your budgets. So inflate. Inflate. The vowel is A, and the T you hold. Inflate. Because the next word begins with a consonant, the Y in your, but I'm instead of saying your perfectly, I'm going to say your, which is making it shorter. Your. I'm just your curling my tongue back. Inflate your budgets. Make a good j in budgets. And Americans pronounce this Confucius. Confucius. Make sure you have a good sh at the end. Excuse me, shis, Confucius. Rehabilitation. Didn't want to cough in your ear. Rehabilitation. Rehabilitation. That's a lot of syllables, which is why it's often shortened to rehab. And in that case, the stress goes on the rehab. But the whole noun, rehabilitation. Rehabilitation. Bogged down. So this means that something made you very slow. Something slowed you down. So I got really bogged down at work. People gave me a lot of work to do and I couldn't get out of there till much later. But you won't hear the G or the D because your tongue will go to the back for the G, bog, and then up, press completely up against the top of your mouth for the D. Excuse me. Bog, bog. So you won't hear the G or the D. Bog down. And then your tongue's in the right place for the D that follows. Bog down. And then these words sound kind of similar, so they're together. 14, ancient. Ain't, it's the vowel is A, so your tongue starts more in the middle. A, and rises. Ancient. Ancient. 15 has zh, the voiced sh. Asian. Asian. And 16, you stop the airflow completely. So you're making a J where your tongue goes J. So J, agent. And Asian. Oh, now I see. I need to make sure room for my hands in the picture box. Asian. The tongue will not completely block the airflow, so you have time for the zh. But for agent, you completely block the airflow and make a j. I'll do those in a row. Ancient, Asian, agent, travel agent. Result. The RE changes to R. Result. And plural, results. And this is on two lines because there's two ways to pronounce this. You can have stress in the middle, insurance, and that's the most common way, insurance. But you'll also hear people say insurance, insurance. So take your pick. Ultimate. This is weird. I put UL, but you don't have to think of it as ool or ul. You're making the tongue in the L position and making that noise. Ul. That's it. I could just put a L there. Ultimate. Ultimate. And hold the final T. Companion. Companion. The vowel is ah, so open a lot. Companion. She's my travel companion. Company. Company. I'm almost done. I don't want to stop. She's really good company. And this word can be a verb or it can be an adjective or a noun. If it's the verb, the ATE will sound like ate. Coordinate. Let's coordinate our schedules. If it's an adjective or a noun, then the ending will sound like it. Coordinate. Coordinate. Well organized. The L will connect to the O and sound like lore. Well organized. And hold the D. Well organized. All right. That's it. I got a little lost there. Thank you. Let me know if this screen situation is any better, any different, not at all. Let me know. Thanks. Have a good night.